question, because there's a lot of passion around here.
Yeah.
Keep it enough, I don't, you'll rush me.
No, I understood there were three groups, in fact. I understood there were rebels, the army, and the government, all of whom were fighting, if not each other, certainly the government. Is that not the case?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I won't even say all the army, the lower level,
Yeah,
the rank and file of the army are the ones who had it in for the government.
okay,
The upper officer corps actually remained fairly loyal to the government, but
okay.
was not that interested in fighting.
And the rebels were the Tuareg, is that?
The rebels, there are actually three groups within the rebels. They're all ethnically Tuareg.
Okay.
The Tuareg are essentially a Berber people. They speak their own language. They've lived in the Sahara since Roman times.
Nomadic.
They're nomadic, and they're also very, very tough, and I would say rather warlike people, because that's the climate
Sure.
that they live in. They, besides following their goats around and their camels around, they have traditionally made their money escorting caravans across the desert, which is another way of saying, if you want to cross the desert, you pay us toll.
Right.
Sam, I'm gonna get heard from them.
Two high school questions for you. Where's Timbuktu? And the other one is,
It is a real place.
Of course it is, and that's why I want time to answer the question. And the second question is, as a car fanatic, I thought a Touareg was a VW.
Well, I guess if the Tuareg were really smart, they would get a lawyer to go after VW. Timbuktu is located on a bend of the Niger River.
It's the top.
That's right, where it sort of goes north and then it starts to go southeast again into Niger and Nigeria. I've been there on a couple of occasions. It's a dusty little town,
More comfortable.
very romantic. It has some extraordinary mud brick architecture. It was a great center of Islamic learning and scholarship in the 13th, 14th, and 15th centuries. It was a trading center before that for the trans-Saharan trade. It was somewhat of an international center as well. Muslim scholars came from Egypt, from Baghdad, from Morocco. It even had a small Jewish community at one point. It was an international center, but when the Portuguese and the Dutch started trading along the Gulf of Guinea, the trans-Saharan trade slowly dried up, and they no longer had any reason, any commercial reason to exist, and became the sleepy little town that it is today.
Quick question, does the Niger River actually flow year round or not?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Niger River is an incredible body of water. It rises in the mountains of Guinea and eastern Senegal, in a very beautiful part of West Africa called the Fouta Djallon and the Fouta Toro, and flows northeast. When it gets to the center of Mali, around the city of Djenné, it widens out into an immense inland delta, which is essentially floodplain agriculture. And people can grow rice, they can grow millet, they can grow all manner of grains. Fish are abundant, and this is actually the source of the historical, the commercial basis of the historical empire of Mali.
Very interesting.
And then it narrows down, and then eventually flows into.
Sam, as a high school teacher, I think I'm going to give you an A on your response, if not an A plus.
Well, the thing is, I've been.
Fascinating.
Okay, Sam.